joint statement between the People's Republic of China and the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. The two sides engaged cordially and reached a new broad consensus on further deepening the China-Pakistan all-weather strategic cooperative partnership and on international and regional issues of mutual interest. Throughout the 75 years of diplomatic relations, this friendship has remained rock solid no matter how the international and regional situations evolved, and the two countries have always trusted, respected and supported each other and stood by each other in times of difficulties and challenges. In a world undergoing profound changes unseen in a century, the China-Pakistan all-weather strategic cooperative partnership has taken on an even more strategic importance and relevance. China and Pakistan will move faster to build an even closer China-Pakistan community with a shared future in the new era, which will set an example for the endeavor to build a community with a shared future that connects China and its neighboring countries. Both sides are determined to unswervingly safeguard and develop their bilateral relations, maintain high-level exchanges, make significant progress under the action plan to foster an even closer China-Pakistan community with a shared future in the new era between the Government of the People's Republic of China and the Government of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, 2025 to 2029, deepen mutual trust, practical cooperation, defense and security cooperation, and keep close coordination on international and regional issues, so as to better harness this relationship to the benefit of the two peoples and contribute to peace, stability and prosperity in the region and the world. Pakistan attaches great importance to and supports the vision of building a community with a shared future for humanity and the Global Development Initiative, GDI, the Global Security Initiative, GSI, the Global Civilization Initiative, GCI, and the Global Governance Initiative, GGI, put forth by President Xi Jinping. Both sides welcomed the success of the seventh round of China-Pakistan Foreign Ministers' Strategic Dialogue in January 2026 and the China-Pakistan Political Parties Forum and Meeting of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, Cpec, Political Parties Joint Consultation Mechanism in May 2026. Both sides agreed to further strengthen strategic dialogue and enhance exchanges at various levels to continue deepening political mutual trust and jointly keep China-Pakistan relations in the right direction. The two sides reaffirmed their unyielding support for each other on issues concerning their respective core interests. They stressed that the authority of the UN General Assembly Resolution 2758 brooks no question or challenge. Pakistan reaffirmed its strong commitment to the One China principle, and holds the view that Taiwan is an inalienable part of the territory of the People's Republic of China and the Taiwan question is at the core of China's core interests. Pakistan firmly supports all efforts by China to achieve national reunification and resolutely opposes any form of Taiwan independence. Pakistan firmly supports China's just stance on issues concerning Xinjiang, Xizang, Hong Kong and the South China Sea. China reiterated its unwavering support for Pakistan in defending its national sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity, and firmly supports Pakistan's efforts to safeguard its national security, stability, development and prosperity. Pakistan congratulated China on the successful completion of the strategic goals of the 14th Five-Year Plan and the strong start in implementing the 15th Five-Year Plan. China congratulated Pakistani leaders on leading the country to achieve macroeconomic stability centered on Pakistan's National Economic Transformation Plan, 2024 to 2029, Iran Pakistan. Both sides agreed to advance high-quality Belt and Road cooperation, hold the meeting of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor Joint Cooperation Committee, JCC, and promote the high-quality development of the upgraded version of Cpec 2.0. Both sides agreed to advance the Karakoram Highway, Thakot realignment project in a phased and orderly manner. The two sides agreed to leverage the potential of the Gwadar port and build it into a regional connectivity hub. The two sides will make good use of the Khanjar-Ab Pass to strengthen land connectivity between China and Pakistan. Both sides welcomed third parties to participate in the development of Cpec under the model agreed upon by China and Pakistan. The two sides agreed to advance the development of industrial parks in ways adapted to local conditions and create demonstration projects of industrial cooperation in areas including textiles and home appliances. Both sides commended the success of the China-Pakistan Mineral Cooperation Forum in January 2026, and agreed to advance bilateral cooperation in mining and oil and gas exploration and development in an orderly manner. Both sides congratulated the successful completion of the training program for 1,000 young Pakistani agricultural technicians in China. In this context, Pakistani side expressed appreciation for strong support by Shanxi, Hubei, Sichuan and Hainan provinces of China. China agreed to assist Pakistan to promote its agricultural production capacity through multiple means, encourage Chinese enterprises to conduct agricultural investment and cooperation in Pakistan, and facilitate the market access of more high-quality Pakistani agricultural products to China. Both sides agreed to tap into the potential for cooperation in such areas as economy and trade, energy, digital economy, finance, scientific and technological innovation, artificial intelligence, information and communication, water conservancy, marine affairs, among others, scale up personnel training, consult on advancing trade liberalization, and jointly safeguard the stability and security of industrial and supply chains. Pakistan commends China's cooperation philosophy of giving people both fish and fishing skills. The two sides stand ready to launch more small and beautiful livelihood projects in infrastructure, agriculture, education, health and other fields. China will continue to deliver on the plan of offering 3,000 training opportunities to Pakistan for the period of 2025 to 2029. Both sides will carry out the implementation plans for educational and cultural exchanges and cooperation, as well as expand cooperation between sister provinces and cities. China welcomes 2 Pakistani astronauts to come to China for training and looks forward to a Pakistani astronaut becoming the first foreign astronaut for the early entrance into the China space station. Both sides will continue to deepen space cooperation in a peaceful and mutually beneficial manner. The Chinese side stands ready to work with the Pakistani side to fully implement the GSI, establish the China-Pakistan Security Partnership, conduct continued bilateral and multilateral counter-terrorism cooperation, and strengthen military-to-military cooperation, so as to further play a positive role in promoting regional peace and stability. The Pakistani side will take targeted steps to strengthen security measures and cooperation to ensure the safety of Chinese personnel, projects and institutions in Pakistan. China supports Pakistan in its continued and firm fight against terrorism. Both sides called on the international community to enhance counter-terrorism cooperation, and reaffirmed their firm opposition to applying double standards on counter-terrorism or to politicizing and instrumentalize counter-terrorism. Both sides agreed to firmly safeguard the international system with the UN at its core, the international order underpinned by international law and the basic norms governing international relations based on the purposes and principles of the UN Charter. The two sides agreed to jointly promote an equal and orderly multipolar world and a universally beneficial and inclusive global economic order. Both sides agreed that it is essential to firmly uphold the victorious outcomes of World War II, and oppose any attempt to revive fascism and militarism. The two sides expressed support for the post-war international order underpinned by international legal documents such as the Cairo Declaration and the Potsdam Proclamation and other principles of international law for the maintenance of world peace and security and safeguard historical truth and international justice. Pakistan supports China's initiative of establishing the World Artificial Intelligence Cooperation Organization, believing that this represents a concrete step toward promoting the development of artificial intelligence for good and for all, and will work with China to advance global governance and international cooperation on artificial intelligence. Both sides reiterated opposition to any unilateral actions and reaffirmed the significance of maintaining peace and stability in South Asia, and resolving all outstanding disputes through dialogue and diplomacy. The Pakistani side briefed the Chinese side on the latest developments in the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. The Chinese side reiterated that the Jammu and Kashmir dispute is left over from history, and should be properly and peacefully resolved in accordance with the UN Charter, relevant UN Security Council resolutions and bilateral agreements. The two sides expressed readiness to conduct transboundary water resources cooperation under the principle of equality and mutual benefit. The significance of the maintenance of international and regional security and stability was reiterated. China reaffirmed its commitment to supporting Pakistan as the next rotating president of the SCO and leveraging Pakistan's term as a non-permanent member of the UN Security Council from 2025 to 2026 to further strengthen coordination and collaboration in the multilateral context. The Chinese side also commended Pakistan's various initiatives for strengthening multilateralism, peaceful resolution of disputes, and regional cooperation under its UN Security Council presidency in July 2025. The Pakistani side expressed support for the four propositions by President Xi Jinping on safeguarding and promoting peace and stability in the Middle East. China appreciated Pakistan's efforts in facilitating the temporary ceasefire between the US and Iran and holding the Islamabad talks. Both sides reiterated early implementation of the five-point initiative for restoring peace and stability in the Gulf and Middle East region. The two sides expressed their readiness to jointly make positive contributions for the early restoration of peace and stability in the region. The Pakistani side spoke positively of the successful holding of the informal talks among China, Afghanistan and Pakistan in Urumqi, Xinjiang, China in April 2026, and welcomed the Chinese side to provide a dialogue platform for communication between Pakistan and Afghanistan. Both sides agreed to stay in close communication and coordination on the issue of Afghanistan. The two sides stressed on the need of not allowing any individual, group or party, including the Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan, TTP, the Eastern Turkestan Islamic Movement, ETIM, etc., to use the territories to harm and threaten regional security and interests, or conduct terrorist actions and activities. During the visit, the two sides signed a number of cooperation documents in various fields. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif thanked the government and people of the People's Republic of China for their warm and friendly reception extended to him and his delegation on the occasion of the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations.